Good morning. My name is Valeria Morosini from the Italian Ius Laboris firm Tuffoletto de Lucatamai, and I'm here today with Milena Papac from the Serbian Ius Laboris firm Kanovic and Partner. Hello, Milena.
Hello, Valeria. It's great to see you here in this beautiful setting in sunny Marrakesh.
Yeah. So we want to discuss a little bit about, global mobility updates. So is that your experience that employees are becoming restless and they want to work from anywhere? The digital nomad visa was introduced in Italy, and it allows non-European employees with high skills and being able to work remotely with IT tools to work from our jurisdiction. And the requests for this type of visa are increasing, more and more increasing. So is there anything similar in Serbia?
Well, to answer to your first question or comment, yes, we do recognize this growing community of people who wish to work from anywhere, but employers also recognize the challenges, legal challenges that arise with this type of arrangements. But this is a whole other topic. From immigration perspective, yes, Serbia has been recognized as a quite attractive country for digital nomads in recent years. Not just because of the legal framework surrounding their stay and work in Serbia, but because of various other things. Our major cities offer very good infrastructure for remote working, very good co-working spaces, excellent and speed and fast internet, stable connections, friendly people who speak English and so on. Which is very relevant for remote working. But from the legal perspective, we did recognize their specific needs from a taxation perspective, because their income is not taxed in Serbia. They recognize that non-residents, if they reside up to 90 days within 12 months period, meaning that their income will not be taxed in Serbia if it is generated from the services provided to non-residents who do not have activities in Serbia, and even for those who have their business activities in Serbia if they are performed for the needs out of Serbia. So basically, that is a certain benefit for digital nomads. But to put it simply, from immigration perspective, we do not have a specifically designed digital nomad visa in a way that they can reside as tourists up to 90 days, but for any longer stay, they need to fall into the regular regime for obtaining temporary and residence work permit, meaning that we are not fully compatible, and the legal framework is not fully adapted to their needs.
I see, and I see in many jurisdictions we have very different solutions in terms of digital nomad. But and what about then about standard for an employment? So, for instance, I see in Italy opportunities for highly skilled employees. They can have the blue card, or for instance, employees working within the same group, they can get the intra-company transfer visa. But it gets much more difficult for low-skilled employees because we have a quota system that sometimes is really impossible, and it looks impossible to let them in. What's the situation in Serbia?
Well, we do not have specific quotas for foreigners. We do have certain labor market tests, but it is rather formality than really a legal obstacle obtain the temporary residence and work permit. The general rule is that the foreigners need to obtain this temporary residence and work permit, which is now combined into one unified permit. We had huge amendments of immigration law which came into force last year. So the main novelty is that we now have this unified permit, which lasts for 3 years. Recently, there were 2 permits. They lasted up to 1 year. We have one-stop shop before the Ministry of Internal Affairs. The process is digitalized in a way that application and documents are submitted online, longer duration of the permit up to 3 years. So everything was designed in a way that the procedures become faster. Of course, as every process which is in its early stage, we still need some improvements there. But yes, we made some real improvements in terms of facilitating there.
It looks very promising, I would say,
yes,
compared to other jurisdictions. And so thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And keep in touch for further updates on global mobility.
We'll keep you updated.